Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. This video is an extract from a video of my preparation for Dointanon 100k, and that was a UTMB World Series event. In this video, I would like to show you exactly all the mandatory gear and the gear that I chose to use to approach my first 100k race. Here is the complete breakdown of all the gear. Okay, so most trail running events require some mandatory gear, and this is especially true for UTMB events. In front of me here we have all the mandatory kit that is required by the organization that you need to take with you for the whole of the event. It looks like a lot of stuff, but it is really useful because this event is going to take place in some really rugged terrain, a lot of places where you're out of contact with people, possibly for a lot of time. It's going to start in the dark, end in the dark. All this kit is here for a reason. I'll give you a rundown of what is required for this event. So let's start off with a backpack. The first thing you need is a backpack. Here we have a Camelback Apex Pro. It's absolutely amazing, really roomy, and has the quiver for the poles. It'll be on the market soon. So far, it has been a really good experience using it. So, backpack. Then we have minimum 1 liter of water supply. So in my case, 2 flasks. Then we have mobile phone, which is over there, of course. Carry your mobile phone. 1 emergency blanket, in case you get stranded somewhere and you need to keep warm. Passport. Passport is in here. 1 first aid kit. So you need to take with you a first aid kit. I made this myself, basically. I couldn't really find online any true indications of what UTMB requires as a first aid kit, so I just went with the good judgment. And it's a lot of stuff, but it's really light, so if it fits in the pack, I will take all of this. And it's just basically betadine, some gauzes, some tape to close up the gauzes, some tweezers, and some scissors to cut the tape. I've also got some latex gloves and a little bit of extra bandages if I should need them. And this, hopefully, I'm not going to use it, but it's going to go in the bag anyway. Then we have a beaker. So you have a personal beaker. They don't give out any cups at this event. So you need to carry this to fill up at the aid stations. And it specifically says that flasks are not allowed. So you have to have one of these glasses. Another requirement is minimum 800 calories of nutrition. So today for the gear check-in and the mandatory check, I'm going to bring in these gels that are 900 and something calories. Another thing that you need is a windproof and durable water repellent jacket. Then we have 2 headlamps. So 2 headlamps plus 2 spare batteries. So each headlamp needs to have its own spare battery or cell. This is to ensure that if one headlamp stops working, you have a second one as backup. And if this one loses all its charge, you have a separate way to charge it. In this case, redundancy is very useful because if you get stranded in the jungle out here, trust me, it's not going to be nice. Then we have an elastic bandage for ankles and wrists, and this is separate from the first aid kit. So the first aid kit is one thing, and this is a separate voice. So you need to have a self-adhesive elastic bandage. Then we have a cap or a buff. I have both, just in case. A buff weighs nothing, I can put it in the bag. We have reflective vest or lead or minimum 2-inch long reflective garment. I just got a vest, it's light, I'll throw it in there and no problem. Then we have a reusable spork and a bowl, collapsible bowl. This is actually, this is a dog bowl, so this is for pets, but it's a perfect size like for soup, or if I need something hot, I can have it with this. Lastly, a whistle, and the whistle is here on the backpack to signal if you have any problem during the run. Then there is a hot weather kit and a cold weather kit, and we will know this evening if they activate the cold weather kit or the hot weather kit. But basically it's just a second layer for the cold weather kit, and for the hot weather kit it's more water supply, so minimum 2 liters, and a Saharan cap, so the ones that come in the back. Okay, so this is the mandatory kit. Now I'm going to show you a couple of things that I am personally going to use for this event. So the first thing is running poles. I'm going to be using Aonige collapsible running poles. These are absolutely awesome, especially on terrain like Dointanon 100k. Dointanon 100k is incredibly steep. There's really a lot of climbing. I think it's around 6,000 meters. And poles really help, A, on steep climbs, but also to give you rhythm when you're going up, not a super steep climb, but a fairly steep one. So I'm definitely going to be using poles. I also find that they help after a climb, you reach a flat part. They help you just to get momentum to keep going, basically. Then for shoes, I'm going to be using the Hoka Stinson 7. This is the shoe that I've been training in a lot. They are max cushion trail shoe, and I've been trying them out on the trails back here. And they can be a bit technical, but they're not really technical as the ones that I did like in the 50k. So these shoes are quite perfect, I think, for this kind of event. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a backup pair of Hoka Stinson 6s, which are a little bit lighter, more nimble, more minimal. And in case I want to switch them, I will switch them halfway For my personal gear, I'm also going to be using a running belt. This is also by Camelback, and it has a waterproof pocket for the phone, so I can just put it in here. And it has more space for gels and all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely going to be running this running belt. For socks, I'm going to be using the Sumapo compression socks. And just in case they get super wet, I'm going to be carrying a spare set of socks and a spare set of calf guards. Okay, that being said, let's put everything in the bag. Thanks for watching the video. I hope this video was useful in your preparation for your mandatory gear and the gear that you will choose to use for your first 100K. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.